welcome to my channel. I'm Katy del Valle. Today I am going to be doing a review on the Desi x Katy Dose of Color collection. And I'm going to be doing a tutorial of this look at the end of the review. If you just want to see how I did my eyes and my lips, then I'm going to put a timestamp on the corner of the screen so that you guys can go to that. I will tell you that I only focus on the products, so I'm not going to show you how to do my entire face. But I will have all the items that I did use listed down below in case you wanted to recreate it as similar as possible. If you want to see my personal honest opinion on the products in the review, then just keep on watching. I personally bought this because I support them. I love what they do. I feel like they're truly genuine people, so I wanted to try out their products. And I know that their intention was to create standout colors, something that's different, that no one else has. And I do feel like they achieved getting a lot of different things together. I feel like one of the things that really caught my eye was the highlight, because when they had pictures of it and they showed it, I was like, I need the highlight. The highlight was like one of my, yes, I need to get this, I need to try it. And then the more and more that I looked at their items and the more and more that they reviewed it and they talked about it, I fed into the hype and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy the collection so that I can try out for myself. So, was it worth the hype? Let's see. First and foremost, the packaging itself was so beautiful. The boxes were rose gold, so nice, but they were like a nudie rose gold, not like a goldy rose gold. Does that make sense? And then the packaging that the makeup is in itself, it's so beautiful and sparkly. It opens super easy. It has little mirrors. I don't really think personally that they are needed, and it probably made the cost of the highlight go a little higher. So if they would have not added the mirror, then probably I could have gotten the highlight for less, which the prices of all the things that I'm going to talk about is going to be down below as well. I don't know them by heart right now, but the highlights themselves are so pretty. I got Mirame because I'm more on the tanner side like Desi, but I'm definitely not Desi's complexion. I would say that I'm definitely a little bit in between Desi and Katy. So Katy, she's more fair. Desi, she's definitely more tan. So I was interested to see how it would look on my skin tone because I'm kind of like in the middle of it. And both highlights actually look very nice on my skin tone. Actually, I'm going to swatch these for you. So the first one I'm going to swatch is Fuego. Let's put it on the white side of my arm. It looks like a canvas. Boom. Wow. So beautiful. I'm going to swatch Mirame for you so that you can see the difference in the colors. Mirame is definitely more deeper. And I feel like it's actually more rose gold, and then Fuego is more of a gold. Personally, I like when I can get a highlighter and I can use it subtle, but I can also make it bam. And I definitely think that these highlights give you both options. It's not a highlight that you put it on and it's like, whoa, I can only use this on special occasions. You definitely have to build it up. So if you like to have that option where you can make it subtle or you can make it like ba ba boom, then definitely a good highlight for you. They came out with some lipsticks, which I love lipstick and I love liquid lipsticks, and I'm not a huge fan of lip gloss, but because their lip gloss seems so different, I decided that I wanted to try it. And I actually basically bought everything on their collection except for one of the liquid lipsticks, which was Sauvage. Would I purchase it? I probably would, but I'm not going to because I already have so many different plum shades. I got No Shade, which is this one right here. And I got More Creamer Please, which is this one right here. The plastic itself, it's a soft plastic. I don't know how to explain it. It has their names engraved in, well, it's not engraved, but it's like on the lipstick, so it's like you can never forget that they made this lipstick. But I think it's really nice that they did that, and it kind of adds like their own little touch. Like, yes, it's Dose of Color, but we did this. So after trying both of the lipsticks on, I realized that No Shade literally is no shade on me. Like, I personally cannot wear No Shade by itself because it will look like my skin. And for me, I don't like that look personally because my face and my lips, when it blends together, my lip, I have no lip, so it's not that cute. So I wouldn't wear No Shade by itself. I would wear No Shade probably with the lip gloss on top of it, or I'll probably do like an ombre effect with No Shade in the middle. But I wouldn't wear No Shade by itself just because it's literally no shade. So they accomplished the no shade effect on my skin tone. But if you have a lighter skin tone, No Shade definitely looks like a beautiful nude. And if you have a deeper skin tone, it will look like a nice nude as well. For me personally, because it's literally my skin tone, No Shade doesn't work. But let me show you how it looks on my arm, which this is the whitest part, so it doesn't look like No Shade. My face is definitely tanner than my arm. I need to tan my body. I need to tan my body really bad. But that is what No Shade looks like. It is a beautiful nude for sure, just not for my skin tone. And then I use More Creamer, please. I actually use that on my lips right now, and I love More Creamer. It almost reminds me of London by NYX. I haven't swatched them together, so I don't know if they're the same kind of swatch. I mean, if they're actually the same color, but it just reminds me of London by NYX. And London by NYX is one of my go-tos. I love it. I will wear that every single day. And so More Creamer, please, will be one of my new favorites because it reminds me of it so much. And let me show you what that one looks like. So that's the difference between both of the shades. And you can see that More Creamer is definitely a little more deeper, so it's perfect. The next thing is the lip gloss. It's called Over the Top. And I don't really use a lot of lip gloss. I'm not a huge lip gloss fan just because I don't like it when it's sticky. But this in particular is not sticky. It has a really good formula where I don't feel like I'm like every time I talk, my lips are sticking together like it's glued. I hate that. The glitter, you do feel a little bit on your lips. It's not going to be like this thing where you don't feel anything. But it's not, you don't feel it so much that when you move your lips together, you feel like you're exfoliating. That would be disgusting. And I've tried lipsticks like that. This is definitely not a lipstick that feels like you're exfoliating your lips. But, it has a great formula and it looks so beautiful on. It does look gold in here. It looks like when you're looking at it, it looks like it's going to be a gold color, but it is not a gold color at all. It is clear and it has the gold flakes. And then last but not least is this eyeshadow quad. I love that they named it The Girls because it's after their little dogs. They're so cute. But this quad is definitely for standout eyeshadows. It does not include transition shades. They made these just so that it's like, I'm going out, I need something extra, boom. That's what this is for. So the colors are absolutely stunning. 2 of them you have to use wet and 2 of them you could just use it like normal. They do suggest that you use your fingers. So if you're going in with this and you're using a brush, you're using it in a way that it wasn't intended to be used. I'm not saying that it's not going to work, but you're not going to get as much payoff as you could have gotten. If you're not wetting the 2 shades, it will have some fallout. So I definitely recommend that you wet the 2 shades. For me, personally, I wish that the actual quad would tell you what shades you could wet and what shades you can use dry. Like maybe if they had like a little watermark or like a little description or something on this, I feel like personally it would be easier because I have to keep going back to this card that they gave you. If you get the packaging, you're going to be getting this card. On this card, it tells you a little bit more about the 4 shades. It tells you which ones that you need to use wet and which ones you can just use on your fingers and how to use it. I just wish that it was on this because then I wouldn't have to look back at the card because usually, to be honest, I throw those cards away. I don't keep like the little cards. Make sure that you read the paper. So yeah, but these colors are beautiful. Seuss is one of the colors that you need to use wet. So I'm actually going to just put water on my finger. And I'm going to pat into it. I found that instead of rubbing around, I just like to pat into it to take the color out so that it doesn't create a lot of fallout. And wow, that's beautiful. The next one that I'm going to take is Harpoon, and I'm taking this one because it's another one that you have to use wet. And I just wet my finger and I'm dabbing it in here. And that's beautiful. This color is definitely super different. It's like olive green with some gold reflex in it. And like depending on how you look in the light, it just looks stunning. The next one I'm going to be taking is Turbo Sun, and Turbo Sun you don't have to wet your fingers, so I'm just going to go in with it. And this one I'm just going in like this. Wow. They're so creamy. They're very creamy when you glide them on. Even when you're putting them on your eye, they're so creamy and nice. That's beautiful. And the last one that I'm going to be using is Noli, which honestly, it's my favorite. Like this one will probably be hitting pan within like a month. That is gorgeous. Hot Fire. I forgot to talk about Hot Fire. I don't know why. I love this color and I'm going to swatch it for you guys even though I erased all the other swatches off of my hand. Boom. That color is beautiful. It's a beautiful color for the spring and for the summer. And the other color that they have, which was Sauvage, it's definitely a beautiful color for the winter and for the fall. So I think it's really cool that they incorporated colors that can work for any kind of season. That is not coming off. I feel like Hot Fire would look great on any skin tone. It is such a beautiful red, stand out. It's almost orangey red. So if you're not into oranges, then maybe you might not like this one. But it does have like an orange little tint to it. But it is beautiful. Literally like fire, like orangey red. I'm just going to be focusing on the eyes so that you guys can see how the eyeshadows turn out. I'm going to focus on the highlight. And I'm going to be focusing on the lips. I'm just priming my lids with the eyeshadow, with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to be taking this orange color right here. Hello, close up of my skin. Oh Lord. I'm going to be putting that all on my lid. So something that I realized after using it for a while is that I really like to make sure that when I'm putting it on my lid, I'm actually pressing it in. I feel like it gives the best color payoff that way and the least amount of fallout. Now I'm going to be taking Cypress Umber so that I can use it as my outer corner shade. I'm trying to keep it on the outer corner as much as possible and just blending it up to create that sultry, smoky effect. Taking the same burnt orange color on a smaller detailing brush and I'm going to put it on my lash line. I'm going to be wetting my little detailing brush and I'm literally just using water and I'm patting the brush on because technically they want you to use your fingers, but I'm patting the brush on it so that there's no extra fallout and I'm just going to be putting that in my inner corner. It looks like wet gold going on your eye. That is crazy. Alright, now I'm just going to put some mascara on the lower lash line. My eyes are done and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the highlight. I'm going to be using the Mirame highlight on a fan brush. And last but not least, I'm going to be using more creamer on my lips. Since I'm wearing this sleeveless top, I'm going to put some highlight here on my shoulders to really make them pop. Here on my, well, these are my shoulders. This is my collarbone. Oops, I said shoulders earlier. So much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review / tutorial and I will see you guys next week on Thursday.